If you want to play Fortnite at 240 plus FPS on average and you are looking to buy a new budget gaming PC build for around $700, this video is going to be perfect for you. I will show you the best gaming PC build for $700 that will achieve well over 240 plus FPS on average, even higher than 360 FPS in some cases, for you to enjoy a 240Hz 1080p monitor. And I will also show you the level of performance that you can get in different games, not only Fortnite, so games like Valorant, and also more high demanding games like, for example, Hogwarts Legacy or Cyberpunk 2077. The link to this PC will be down below in the video description. With that being said, let's start. So first, I am going to talk about the CPU, because the CPU is quite important when talking about esports titles, since these type of games actually use a lot of CPU. And I'm talking about the i5-12400F. This one is going for $133 and it's going to give you enough performance to achieve 240 plus or even 360 plus FPS on average in these type of games. But of course, the CPU is not the most important thing here, because you also have the GPU, which is quite important. But before talking about the GPU, I have to show you the rest of the components. Here you get a B660 motherboard that has plenty of features for gaming and is really good in terms of price to performance for around $95. You get 16 gigs of RAM, which is enough for gaming. You can always upgrade to 32 gigs if you feel like you need more RAM. As I said before, for just gaming, 16 gigs of RAM is fine, but if you do want to do streaming or you want to do content creation on the side, maybe 32 gigs of RAM is going to be the better option. And it's not that much more expensive, it's actually around $20 more, and you will have the 32 gigs of RAM alternative in the description as well. Then for the storage, we have a 1TB Gen 4 SSD from Kingston. This is the MB2 model, and I think it's amazing, honestly, in terms of price to performance. For just around $60 you are getting really good speeds. And the most important thing that you have to know is that there's no difference between Gen 4, Gen 5 or Gen 3 SSDs when it comes to gaming, so this SSD is perfect. And if you want to upgrade down the line, the motherboard has more M.2 slots, which means that you can always upgrade easily just by buying another storage like this one. Now let's talk about the graphics card and the level of gaming performance, which is the fun part, and I'm talking about the RTX 4060. Now, if you're not going to play Fortnite, then you may want to go with another GPU, but the RTX 4060 is amazing for esports titles, especially if you play Fortnite, since Nvidia works better with that particular game. And I have tested the 4060 myself in esports shooters, and I was able to average well over 360 plus FPS in a game like Fortnite, Valorant, and these type of games. If you want to see the full benchmarks, you will have my video on that PC in the top right of the screen. However, this is a different system because it has a different CPU, so I can guarantee you that here you are achieving 240 plus FPS on average, but this one is plenty for 240 plus FPS, especially since you're spending less money. Now, this combo, the 12400F and the RTX 4060, is going to allow you also to play high GPU demanding titles, for example Cyberpunk 2077, and high demanding games of that nature at 90 plus FPS on average, high to ultra settings. And of course it will depend on the exact game that you play and the settings, but on the screen you can see a test that I made with AAA titles and the RTX 4060 not so long ago, for you to see the exact FPS for each individual title. And then if we are talking about 1440p resolution, you can expect around 60 plus FPS on average on esports titles, once again depending on the game and depending on the setting. But keep in mind that you have DLSS, so if you use DLSS, which is the upscaler from Nvidia, so if you use it at 1440p, you can achieve even higher FPS than 60. As I said before, if you're not going to play Fortnite, then I do recommend you buying the RX 6750 XT from AMD. This graphics card is much faster than the RTX 4060 for around $30 more, and it's going to give you higher FPS in any game except for Fortnite, so that is a great option. And you will also have that graphics card as an alternative in the description right below the RTX 4060. And before continuing with the video, if you are enjoying so far and you are finding value, click the like and subscribe button, goes a long way, trust me. And if you end up doing that, you are supporting me a lot, and thank you so much. Moving on to the case, we have the BitFenix Nova Mesh. This one has 3 pre-installed fans, a front mesh panel, amazing airflow actually, and the price is amazing for around $58. Trust me, getting a case with 3 pre-installed fans is life-saving because fans can get quite expensive depending on the ones that you want to buy, and you have to install them yourself. Here they are already pre-installed, so you are saving money and also a headache. And last but not least, we have a 600 watt 80 plus gold power supply, and the most important thing that you have to know here is that it will not explode, which is the main point of a power supply, so don't worry about it. This power supply is a good unit for this particular build, and as I said before, most importantly, it will make your PC not explode. The total price for this system is $728 when I'm recording this video, and yes, I know it's $28 over budget, but trust me, you do not want to downgrade for you to go under $700 because you are going to be losing performance. So this PC is perfect for you if you want a 240Hz monitor for 1080p resolution, or if you want to play high GPU demanding titles and achieve 90 plus FPS on average on high to ultra settings. Then if you have more money to spend, you can upgrade this system to make it even faster, and if you are interested in that, for around $800 you can upgrade the CPU to the i5 12600KF, which is faster than the 12400F, especially when it comes to esports titles, and here you can achieve around 300 plus FPS on average on esports titles, or even more depending on the game and depending on the settings. And then you get an aftermarket CPU cooler that is going to be bigger than the stock cooler from Intel, which is the one that you will use with the 12400F. It's going to make the noise levels go down and you will be getting better temps. And then you also get 32 gigs of RAM, which is ideal if you want to do streaming or content creation on the side and you want to have a bunch of tabs open. Then this upgrade actually makes sense for you if you want to do all of that, and it's going to cost you around $80 more. In my opinion, it's worth it, but of course you will decide which system you want to get, and both gaming PCs, the first one and the upgraded one, will be featured in the description. And also, if you need personal PC help, meaning that you want me to take a look at your specific situation and give you the perfect PC for your needs, in the top link in the description you can go and ask me for personal PC help. Thank you guys for watching, thank you for the support, and